What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we're talking about Black Ops Cold War because Black Ops is getting a lot of criticism on the internet, and that is kind of par for the course for any Call of Duty launch game. Anytime a game launches, it gets a lot of hate. Modern Warfare 2019 is the best-selling Call of Duty of all time, which is a big statement considering how big Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and Black Ops 1 and 2 were back in the day. Everyone was playing these games, but Modern Warfare 2019 is the best-selling Call of Duty of all time, and it's a very successful one, and it seems like people love it, but upon launch, it had a terrible launch, and people were complaining about it like crazy because this happens every Call of Duty. But for Black Ops Cold War, I believe that a standard was set with Modern Warfare. They kind of reestablished the franchise, and people are now very upset again. And this is just going to happen with every Call of Duty. And I'm not trying to dismiss the criticisms as much as I'm just trying to qualify that this happens every time we have a new Call of Duty. But I'm seeing a lot of people that are very unhappy, and I do not really share a lot of these criticisms, and I'm totally fine with people being upset. I don't need to be on the popular side of an argument. I'm not here to tell you why you're wrong if you have criticisms. I'm not pretending to be a Call of Duty expert. I don't think that I fall into just a general player. I think I'm a little above that, but I'm definitely no expert. My history with Call of Duty has been I was big time into Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and Black Ops 1 and 2. Black Ops 1 is my favorite Call of Duty. After Black Ops 2, that's where I started to see things fall off for Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 3 was where it started for me. Even though I enjoyed Modern Warfare 3, that's where I started to losing interest in the franchise. And then we moved into Ghost, and then it just fell off the map with the rest of the games. I can't remember what order they were released in, but Ghost came out, then you had Advanced Warfare, you had World War II, you had Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. None of these games worked for me. I did not like any of them for a lot of different reasons. They started to move away from the core Call of Duty gameplay, tried to be more like Titanfall, and if you don't know, I worship Titanfall 1 and 2. The Titanfall 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. I love it. So Call of Duty kind of really lost me, and then we started getting back on track last year with Modern Warfare, and I very much enjoyed Modern Warfare, even though I didn't put a lot of time into it just because I'm so busy. But with my enjoyment into Modern Warfare, I was really excited for Black Ops Cold War because I was thinking, okay, we're getting back to the basics. And now here we have Black Ops Cold War, and I'm not here to tell you it's a perfect game. There are criticisms out there that I do agree with. I just don't agree with all of the criticisms. I agree, well, there's nothing to agree with in terms of the game crashing. This is just a fact, and it's a disaster. The game crashes constantly. That is a huge problem. I have tried to play online a lot with people, and the game is difficult to link up with your friends on. It crashes all the time. It is unacceptable at this point to have a game crash this much. So I'm not here to tell you that's a wrong criticism. It's a fact. It's happening, and it's bad. But let's get into the actual game criticisms that we're having. And we're seeing a lot of people complaining about the maps, about the graphics. We're seeing a lot of people complain about the hit detection and the lack of weapons. And some of these things I kind of agree with. Other things I don't like. The maps are definitely a step back from Modern Warfare in terms of the graphics. You don't have doors. It seems less advanced and a little simpler than Modern Warfare, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing. I like bringing things back to a simpler way with Call of Duty. I'm enjoying it. I don't think the maps are great, but they're pretty good. They're good enough. I think Miami is a terrible map, though. I think that's one of the worst maps I've played in Call of Duty. I hate this map. I despise it. Other maps are working for me, though. So I'm not really seeing the criticism on the maps, even though I can get where you're coming from. I don't agree. With the hit detection, I'm not really having a big problem with the hit detection. When my game's not crashing, I'm having a pretty good time with the hit detection. They just nerfed the M16 and the FAMAS. The FAMAS is what I use. So I played last night after they nerfed the FAMAS, and I do see where they did dial back the range some. I'm still able to use it, and I'm still able to perform pretty well. But nerfing it, I'm trying to find out if that was the best move or not. Clearly, the MP5 was completely OP. I used it just to see how OP it was, and it was ridiculously OP. But again, these are issues that we deal with every Call of Duty. Ultimately, they nerf, they make adjustments, and they fix things. And that seems to be what's going on right now. And then there's a lot of people that are just complaining about the graphical downgrade. And yes, it's a graphical downgrade from Modern Warfare. I'm not here to dispute that, but it doesn't bother me. I'm having fun when I'm playing Black Ops Cold War. That doesn't mean that the criticisms aren't valid. I'm just saying that when I played games like Advanced Warfare, when I played games like Black Ops 3 and 4, when I played some of these other games, I wasn't having fun. If you go back to Call of Duty Ghosts, I don't really remember because this game is so long ago at this point, because we're dealing with this yearly nonsense from Call of Duty. So every year we get a new Call of Duty. You can't even really soak up a game anymore. And as a Nintendo fan, I don't really like annualized releases, but this is just what Call of Duty does. I feel like you could benefit more if you didn't have annualized releases, but who am I to tell Call of Duty what to do? They just have their best-selling game of all time. But I feel like people are really judging a lot of things on Black Ops Cold War off of the success of Modern Warfare. Now, again, I just say I am not an expert. There are people out there that are far more qualified to talk about Call of Duty than me. So while I'm not a casual Call of Duty player, I'm definitely no expert either. I fall somewhere in between the experts and the casuals. My name, D-Day Cobra, came from Call of Duty back in the day when we had our, D-Day clan that we ran with, and that's where D-Day Cobra came from. That was completely from Call of Duty. And back in the day, when you were running on Call of Duty online, it was just a different world. People today, you weirdos on Twitter that get offended over everything, you wouldn't last 2 seconds in a Modern Warfare lobby. You just wouldn't. Things were being said in those lobbies that would make you cry yourself to sleep and send you to therapy. That's the old school Modern Warfare Black Ops lobbies. But yeah, bringing it back to Cold War, I have not. Now, Mark Cyborg has a review of the campaign coming out, and I haven't really dove into the campaign. I've heard Zombies is really good. Josiah's been playing a lot of Zombies. Again, my time is limited, so I'm pretty much talking about multiplayer right now. And from a multiplayer standpoint, there needs to be more guns. I will agree with that. I'm not sure how I'm going to take the nerfing of weapons at this point, but right now it seems like it's okay. I need to play a little more after this update with the FAMAS and the M16 being nerfed. The M16 is nasty, but I used the FAMAS. And the MP5, I haven't used it since it was nerfed, but it seems to me from a person that was always getting killed by the MP5, it seems like that has helped when they nerfed that gun, because that gun was ridiculously overpowered. The maps, I'm overall happy with them. We get Nuketown 84 in a few days, and I hear people complaining about another Nuketown. Yeah, because Nuketown is awesome. We need Nuketown. It's a Black Ops game. We need Nuketown. I am very much looking forward to Nuketown. There's rumors that Firing Range, Summit, and Jungle are going to be part of this game. I very much hope so. In my opinion, Firing Range is the single best Call of Duty map ever. It's the most balanced, and it plays out perfectly for multiplayer. Firing Range is a fantastic map. So I'm not telling you you're wrong with your criticisms. I'm just saying that from my perspective, from my experience in this game, I am enjoying the game. The kill streaks can be a little better, the way that it all plays out. Some of the weapons do need to be dialed back, and that process is taking place, and this happens with every single Call of Duty. The maps, they are smaller. They are simpler. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes simplicity is better when you're dealing with online multiplayers. But ultimately, these games have always been about dumb fun. That's what they've always been about, is dumb fun. When I go back to Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, at the height of Call of Duty, at least from my perspective, all we did was complained. All we did is complained, because that's what you do during these matches. Kristen Nova, who's been playing Black Ops with us, and it's the first time she's played a Call of Duty. By the way, you should check out her Dragon Ball Chick channel, because she's really into Dragon Ball. She's trying to hit 1,000 subs. I'll leave a link for that channel below. But Lethal Lightning, who's far better at Call of Duty than me, who's on our team, he was telling her, here's first rule of Call of Duty. If you kill someone, they're a bitch. If they kill you, they're a bitch. And that's Call of Duty. It's always been about fuck this. That's bullshit. That didn't kill me. There's no way that guy killed me. I shot him in the face 10 times. This has always been about Call of Duty from my experience. So when I do have these criticisms in Cold War where I'm like, I shot him in the face and he still killed me. This has been something I've dealt with every time. But it's a fundamental difference in how bad Black Ops 3 and 4 was from my perspective. Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, all these other ones that were just terrible. This one is bringing it back to what made me fall in love with multiplayer Call of Duty. So if you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. I'm happy to have that discussion. I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong. I'm just here to tell you that I don't agree. My experience with Black Ops Cold War has been different. I think that there's a lot that can be worked on, a lot that can be patched, and I think this happens every time you have a Call of Duty online multiplayer. They have to work on it, they have to patch it, and I think that we're going to be looking at a significantly different game in a few months. But I'm happy with what we have up to this point. Much better than the disasters we've had in the last several years, excluding Modern Warfare 2019. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.